Tottenham's concerns have emerged amid discussions around Thomas Frank, Marco Silva, and Andoni Iraola as Ange Postecoglou replacements. The Australian had been under immense pressure during the club's worst Premier League campaign ever, but winning the Europa League final against Man United made things interesting. Finishing 17th is enough to get most managers sacked, especially for a club aspiring to compete at the top of the Premier League. But Postecoglou's unprecedented victory has not only secured the North London side a place in next year's Champions League, but it also ended the club's 17-year trophy drought. The win against United strengthened the Australians' case for staying, but Football Insider understands the decision has already been made to sack Postecoglou as Tottenham boss. However, The Times reports there are concerns around the candidates who have been linked to replace the ex-Celtic boss. The 59-year-old did not hold any talks with Levy before going on holiday to Greece last week, following Spurs' 4-1 loss against Brighton on the final day of the season. However, whilst Brentford's Frank, Fulham's Silva, and Bournemouth's Iraola have all been discussed as possible successors, some concerns have been raised around their lack of pedigree and experience. Postecoglou's time appears to be up as Spurs credit Hassan Karim. Breaking media: Tottenham may miss out on Marco Silva as Juventus Fulham boss. Football Insider verdict: Tottenham have gotten the monkey off their back when it comes to winning trophies, but the club are unlikely to be content with another near two-decade wait for silverware. Since Postecoglou is apparently to be let go, Spurs may look to bring in a manager with experience of winning major competitions, although it is fair to say having had Jose Mourinho and Antonio Conte in charge in recent seasons, a manager's trophy cabinet does not guarantee success in that department. Tottenham's options for a Postecoglou replacement appear to be dwindling fast, with Silva now linked to the Juventus job. Igor Tudor took over from Thiago Motta as interim boss midway through the season, guiding the Old Lady to Champions League qualification. The Italian giants are in somewhat of a crisis at the moment, with a squad in desperate need of a manager capable of closing the gap to Napoli and beaten Champions League finalist Inter. Iraola rejected an approach from Tottenham this season, and if Silva switches West London for Turin, that would leave only Frank on that list for Spurs to approach. A decision must be made quickly on what direction the North London club wants to move in, or else risk wasting a summer playing catch-up as other clubs progress around them.